Blessed love and blessings way, way, way up. Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia has some very interesting things to say about Terence Bud Crawford, and I want to talk about it.
Go. Welcome to
Real Life Boxing.
Blessed love and blessed day. Oh, boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fight nation. It's Coach Fight, and this is Real Life Boxing. As I said, Danny Garcia and Angel Garcia had some very interesting things to say about Terence Bud Crawford. But before we get into it, I'm going to ask you guys to smash on that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell icon so you can be notified when all things are being uploaded on the channel of Real Life Boxing. Let's get into it. First of all, I want y'all to listen to this clip from Angel Garcia about a few years ago.
On a USA Championship with Nappy ass here. He couldn't even afford a pick.
Now, you guys just listen to this guy.
Guy coming at us. Bro, you ain't got nothing, young. What he got? You got $1 million, bro? You want to bet $1 million that Danny whooped your ass all over? Move up to 47, young boy.
I remember a couple.
Come on, young boy. Shut up, young boy. Running with
what
the
he's
belt.
saying.
The W, you know top rank taking all your money anyway. You ain't making no real money, brother. I ain't making no money. I know that.
All right, now y'all heard this man bet Terence Bud Crawford $1 million that when he had a belt and moved up to 147 pounds, that Danny would come and take his strap. He also concluded the interview by saying they make way more money than Terence Crawford, and that's a fact. He also concluded the interview by saying that they're making $2 to $3 million every fight, and that Terence Crawford is not. Well, in case you guys didn't know, Terence Crawford, Bob Arum, Top Rank, and team offered Danny Garcia a fight earlier this year for about the same type of numbers. $3 million, I believe, somewhere around that. Yeah, they offered a fight to Danny Garcia for Terence Crawford. Now, this was after Terence Crawford fought Amir Khan, and I believe after Danny Garcia fought Adrian Granados. Now, Danny Garcia fought Adrian Granados in April. Danny Garcia is not fighting again until, when is that fight? In February. So he fought one time this whole year and then sat out the rest of the year and rejected an offer from Terence Bud Crawford, an offer that would have probably been a pay-per-view fight, the same amount of money in which he's used to getting, and an opportunity to fight for the WBO strap. You know what I'm saying? And if he beat Terence Crawford, he would have got that extra mil that his dad wanted to bet Terence Crawford that Danny would beat him. You know what I'm saying? So you know, this narrative that that they're trying to control, that Terence Bud Crawford is ducking all the PBC fighters, you know what I'm saying? It's a false narrative. And my thing is, I don't got no problems with narratives, you know what I'm saying, and channels wanting to control the narratives, as long as the narrative is the truth. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, the narrative that they're trying to control is false and it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. How you trying to control a narrative, but it's a lie? You know what I'm saying? We got to control the narrative, and the narrative got to be the truth. You know what I'm saying? You can't be controlling the narrative or the lie. So truth is that Terence Crawford offered Danny Garcia a fight this year, early in the year, to fight for the WBO title, which would have been on pay-per-view, which would have been Danny Garcia's first pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? They said, oh, you know, they sent it to us, they didn't send it to Al. Another thing about this shit is when you get an offer through your team, now you guys got to realize these guys are PBC fighters, but Al Heyman is not their immediate team. All of these fighters have managers and in different teams that deal with their things. So if your team gets an offer and Al Heyman is your advisor, instead of you saying, well, the offer wasn't sent to Al, wouldn't you send the offer to Al and be like, yo, Al, look at this, these people offered us something, what you think about that? Like, isn't that how it should go? You know what I'm saying? What if they don't even have Al's contact? You know what I'm saying? If Al is this huge billionaire, I'm pretty sure everybody just, you know, he's not that easy to get in contact. But that's why you have teams. So if somebody's team, if Terence Crawford's team sent Danny Garcia an offer, why instead of Danny Garcia's team saying, oh, well, the offer wasn't sent through Al, oh, you got to call Al. Like, nigga, why don't you call Al? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you send Al the offer and show Al the offer that was sent to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. But then again, the narrative is, oh, then it's sent to Al. It has to go through Al. I mean, my thing is, does Terence Crawford have to go through every PBC welterweight to get to Errol Spence? Here goes another clip. Let me tell y'all. Did y'all forget about this clip?
Right there, this little man right there. You know what I'm saying?
Terrence, will you guys ever fight?
Yeah, we'll fight. You too small.
You with Earl? You know how much you weigh.
Y'all forgot about this clip, huh?
Fat, nigga, that's what you is.
Y'all forgot about this clip with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford about last year, huh?
Yeah. Grab it again, son. Grab it again.
Look at the weigh-in, though.
Grab it again.
Look at the weigh-in.
We talking about now.
Look at the weigh-in,
But you talking about how.
You can't control the thing with a false narrative,
Grab
man.
that.
You feel what I'm saying?
Grab that.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Grab that. Don't try to go to
Y'all remember this interview? I mean, y'all remember this face-to-face verbal clash that Terence Crawford and Errol Spence had? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look. Talking too much. Tell him do that little.
You talking too much, man. You talking too much, bro.
I'm gonna leave it right there because I think that we all remember how that verbal face-to-face clash ended. It ended with Terence Crawford telling Errol Spence that he will fight him and he'll bet him $1 million, and it ended with Errol Spence telling Crawford, why should I fight you? I can take the easy road in Sean Porter. And that's exactly what Errol Spence did. But let's get back to Danny Garcia and Terence Crawford. Danny Garcia did a recent interview and he spoke about how he's not scared of Terence Crawford and he'll fight Terence Crawford, and if he fought Terence Crawford would be Danny Garcia would be the biggest fight of Terence Crawford's career. He said if he fights me, it will definitely be his biggest fight because he's never fought anybody with such a big name as me. You know, I gotta tell Danny Garcia, you know, this would be the biggest fight in your career also. You know what I'm saying? I know you have a good resume and you fought some very good fighters, but at 147, this will be your biggest fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you fought Sean Porter. Yeah, you fought Keith Thurman. But I think that the odds of you winning this fight is not as great as the odds were for you winning the fight with Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. I'm pretty sure that the odds will be stacked up against you in this fight. So you know, somebody get Danny Garcia up from under the rock that he's living under, because hello, this would be the biggest fight of your career also. You know what I'm saying? And I like both of these guys. I like Danny Garcia. I like Terence Crawford. But again, I cannot just let the narrative be spread that Terence Crawford is ducking these guys when Terence Crawford has been trying to get fight with these guys for years. You know what I'm saying? Now they're throwing Sean Porter in the mix. Why does Terence Crawford have to fight Sean Porter? Sean Porter don't got no belt. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford's trying to get another strap. He's trying to unify. He's trying to undispute the division. Sean Porter don't got no belt. You know what I'm saying? He's calling out Errol Spence. Sean Porter wasn't trying to fight Bud Crawford before then. Now that he gave Errol Spence a decent fight, everybody's talking about why shouldn't he fight Sean Porter? No, why can't he just fight Errol and unify titles? You know what I'm saying? And have the opportunity to be undisputed. You feel what I'm saying? A little rant, but if Danny Garcia and Terence Crawford were to fight, I think that it would be a good fight, and I would love to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a fan of boxing. I support both of these guys, you know what I'm saying? But I just can't support the fuckery. You guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. I had to knock this video down for you guys, you know what I'm saying? The receipts is there, you know what I'm saying? The camera is there, the microphone is there. So once people say things, you know, they got to be held accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? Angel Garcia saying that he would bet $1 million that his son would knock out Terence Crawford or his son would beat Terence Crawford. So then be held accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? They sent you an offer, and you know, in his most recent interview, I should have put this one in the video, but I didn't. In his most recent interview, he said, you know, well, why should we fight Terence Crawford? You know what I'm saying? He's got all those guys, you know, in the WBO ranking. You know what I'm saying? He's got all those guys to fight. Let him fight those guys. Hello, Angel Garcia. Danny Garcia is ranked by the WBO also. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia is top 10 WBO also. So it's just crazy, man. But you guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section, and until then, keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times. Peace and one love. So if you like this video and you would like to see more great content like this on the channel, go to the PayPal link or the Cash App link in the description and show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. This is Real Life Boxing.